part of the reason you win at the end just because you finally started boxing Pirtle out and getting defensive rebounds?
Yeah, it took us a while to figure out that we needed to box out. It was almost as if we sort of finally worked through our main problem, which has been silly fouls and reaches. After the first 3 minutes, we finally started defending without fouling. But the final piece of a defensive possession is you got to box out and get the rebound, and that changed the whole game. I thought we were in great shape early in the third. We made a couple of threes. We're up 14 or whatever it was, and then we just decided to not try on the glass. I mean, literally, it was just shot would go up and our guys would go like this, and that's effort, that's focus, concentration, and so that changed the whole game. But fortunately, our guys executed and got stops down the stretch and did a great job.
Steve, do you feel like that final 2-minute stretch when you hold them without a basket can be spark for this team to get them energized to play defense for a full 48?
I just think it's so early that to expect our guys to be executing the way we were 5 months ago is probably not going to happen. So we're trying to take it one step at a time, and I'm trying not to go crazy too much on them. But the film from Dallas was blatantly obvious. It was all the reaching. Tonight, the film, it's going to be so obvious. And we talk all the time. One of our cardinal sins is shot goes up, and you do that. It's there's no reason for it. Shot goes up, you got to turn and find somebody, put a hand on them, box them out, whatever. Just be aware and alert. You have to care. So, I don't know. My dad used to tell me a story of, it was a joke, but he said a boy comes home from school with a bad report card, and his father says, son, is it ignorance or is it apathy? The kid says, I don't know and I don't care, Dad. So either we don't know or we don't care how to box out. So we're going to have to figure out which one it is.
You've mentioned conditioning repeatedly in previous games. Do you account any of this to conditioning, or is it just something else?
Again, I think our legs are fine now. I think, but conditioning is both mental and physical. I think our mental conditioning is not there, and it just shows in a lot of different ways. Our execution isn't quite sharp enough. We call a few plays that. All of a sudden one guy's out of position, so we don't really get the full execution. We don't box out. We're not mentally conditioned more than physically. I think that's the problem right now.
5 assists apiece or more for each of the Hamptons 5 tonight. Can you talk about how the ball moved, and also no turnovers for Kevin Durant tonight?
Yeah.
What was that? Did you emphasize that before the game?
I love that this is the Hamptons 5, and it's just a very matter-of-fact term. Is that you? Yeah. Tim deserves credit. All right. I thought the Hamptons 5 was great tonight. I'm going to start using that. The beauty of our team is that everybody can make a play. All those guys can pass and shoot. So I really loved the ball movement, 32 assists. I thought those guys did a good job. The problem obviously was not offensively. I mean, we're shooting over 50% for the year, which is pretty hard to do, and yet we're only 3-2, and we could have lost tonight easily. So our problems are not offensive, although turnovers don't help. But the problems are mainly defensively: fouling, not boxing out, not pulling over, trapping the box, which is what we call it, just sliding over from the weak side, getting the help, and then trusting the guy behind you. None of it's there consistently, and that's what's keeping us from really playing at a high level right now.